Hi, I'm Dr. Haley Perlus, and welcome to today's Mental Toughness Moment. Today I'm going to address one of your questions, and the question is this. I feel I sometimes switch off from learning important stuff related to my job and interviews. How can I keep my concentration? Well, I just finished watching the Masters, and I'm sure many of you have, so I want to actually tie in and learn from athletes like Dustin Johnson and Tiger Woods to help answer this question of maintaining concentration. One of the ways we lose concentration is because we get distracted. And in Dustin Johnson's case, distractions, which he said in his interview was definitely doubts. So he doubted his ability to win, not because he doesn't have confidence, but because he's been in the lead so many times, and then come Sunday, he wouldn't be able to hold it. So he definitely had doubt, whether he's going to be able to follow through this time. There was another distraction about, beating the Masters record for the tournament score, which he did. And he said he peaked at it, so he kind of knew on Sunday. But then, it was just going to be another distraction for him. On the flip side, Tiger Woods didn't play well on one hole. In fact, carded a 10. But then he went on to birdie the next 5 holes. And some people will say, well, distraction was such poor performance on one hole. Some people would just give up because they were distracted that, they just had a really bad performance, and that would affect future performance. But not for Tiger. He was actually able to maintain concentration and play an amazing next 5 holes. And the interview that I watched today of the Masters, they asked Dustin Johnson if he could go over every single hole and what club he played off the tee. And he went through 1 to 18. Not only did he know what club he played, he knew the distance, and then he gave a little bit of feedback on each swing, on each shot. And I've actually heard Tiger do that too. They are so tuned into the task at hand, and that is really the goal. So here's how to do that. I'm going to talk about 2 ways. They are not the only 2 ways, but they're the ways that I want to focus on today. The first thing is we have to reduce and, if at all possible, eliminate overwhelm, which comes from this multitasking process. Too often we think about all the things we have to get done, right? So all the different tasks, all the different responsibilities. Put on the outcomes and the pressure of having a good performance, that just adds to the feeling of overwhelm. In addition, how many of us have all these different pieces of technology, or just the environment is so stimulating that it causes overwhelm too? So we need to practice what we call in sports psychology selective awareness. It is not about becoming a better multitasker. I think a lot of us think we just need to be better multitaskers. Let me tell you right now, you might be a good multitasker. You might be better than the person to your right or to your left, but you will never be your best self. Instead of multitasking, I want you to think about a juggler. I want you to think about becoming a better juggler. That is what selective awareness is. If I'm juggling, no matter how many balls I'm juggling with, even though I can't juggle, but let's pretend, I only have one ball in any hand at a time. All the other balls are up in the sky. So what we need to do with a selective awareness is understand that we have all these tasks, understand that we have all these distractions. But at any point in time, I'm focusing on this task, this email, this shot, this swing, this stroke, whatever it may be, only one thing at a time. And you need to develop this skill. You can't just snap your fingers and think it's going to come. You learn about it, but the first way you do it is calm your environment. Eliminate as many distractions as you can. The second piece is actually recovery. Too often we dive in and we try to stay in it and stay in it and stay in it. We get tired. Life is not a marathon. It is not go, 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 go. It is a series of sprinting and then recovering. Sprinting and then recovering. So for you to maintain concentration, dive in and with selective awareness and focus in, and then take a break. Take an emotional and definitely a mental recovery break. It might be a 3-minute breathing exercise. It might be a 5-minute or 10-minute walk outside. It might be a 3.5, 4-minute song that you listen to. might be just a simple text to a loved one to say hello, but take a little, might even just be stillness, a little bit of meditation or just stillness. But frequently throughout the day, take a little mental recovery break so that then you can dive back in with full concentration on whatever you've chosen to with that selective awareness piece. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the space provided. And until next time, have a wonderful rest of your day.